I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me. Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes.
Well, let me check your blood sugar
Okay.
real quick.
Imagine you're a cop and you pull someone over and they start hitting on you. Would you succumb to their charms, or would you stay the course and escort them to jail? Without question, hundreds of cops have found themselves in this situation.
You want to taste me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the blue box.
I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace.
And I'm fairly certain that a lot of them did indeed succumb to the charm of the suspects.
Out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
However, with mandatory body cams, that's not likely to happen anymore. But that doesn't stop the suspects from trying, though. Today, we dive into 3 extreme cases when alleged drunk females tried to use their charms on their arresting officers. Let's see if they could pull it off. And we start off the video with the case of a drunk stripper trying to seduce an Ohio cop. And as if that wasn't enough, this story ends in another twist. But let's start from the beginning. The incident unraveled when a Buick Enclave crashed into a Chevrolet Cruze at an intersection in Brunswick, Ohio, before speeding off again. A cop named Dominic DeMetal saw the whole thing happen and went in pursuit of the suspect. When he confronted the driver for what was basically a hit and run, he realized the driver was a young female. But it wasn't just any young female, it was Grace Spoonamore, a 20-year-old stripper from Georgia, and she was about to make this young officer's day quite interesting.
Who else is in the car? Who else is in the car? Stop! Don't get out! I'm asking you questions, you answer.
Okay, and I will answer. Why'd you get on me like that?
26 headquarters, it's a female. Alright, step out.
A white
Step out.
female.
As soon as she opens her mouth, anyone can notice a few things about Grace. Apart from being an attractive young woman, she's also pretty drunk, and she's a little bit confrontational. Now, being an exotic dancer, Grace is probably used to having men wrapped around her little finger, and she's about to attempt to do the same with this cop.
Can you stop pulling me like that?
Nope. Do you have anything in your pockets?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. You want to check me? Search me real quick.
And even when the officer puts her inside his vehicle, she continues.
Sitting there.
No, you don't want to stop.
By now, the cop is probably aware that she's pretty drunk, and possibly even worse.
Are you on something right now?
No. I just came from dinner with my trip.
How much you have to drink there?
2 doubles.
2 doubles of what?
Patron.
Okay. So you are drunk.
I mean, just listen to her. Now, we're not sure what Grace is talking about here. She might be talking about a tequila-based cocktail called Cod Tequila, or she might have said Patron, which is a brand of tequila. Either way, the number of drinks she has will increase as time goes on, but for the moment, she's trying to talk her way out of the situation.
Are you injured?
No.
Do you need EMS?
No.
Okay.
I need to talk to you.
What?
Don't hit me with a what?
What do you need?
Don't try me, because I used to be a paramedic.
Okay.
Grace's slurred speech is a dead giveaway that she's had more than just a couple of drinks, and things are about to get steamy.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Okay, I understand.
Get in the car. Get your leg in the car.
Listen, handsome man.
Get your leg in the car.
You feel some type of way because my leg ain't in the car?
Get your foot in the car. Just stop.
Looks like the officer has his work cut out for him. He soon learns that Grace is under 21 and that she's lying.
Clear, confirming she's under 21.
3 doubles.
3 doubles?
Yeah.
Where at?
So 6.
You did 6 drinks?
6 drinks of Patron.
That's why it smells like that?
While she's being escorted to jail, Grace's sparkling personality comes to light.
In a minute, though, I'm going to run you through some testing, all right?
You can definitely run me through some testing.
Okay.
She might be joking, but it's possible that she's in more trouble than she bargained for. At one point, she says she just bought this car, but It seems the police were already looking for it.
So believe it or not, we have like license plate readers in the city. Yeah. There's a felony warrant attached to this car, so I was out looking for it. Fortunately, she doesn't have it. It's somebody else. So.
And as if that's not enough, Grace just keeps digging her hole.
I don't care. I've got it.
Did she just spit on you? All right, she's going down. We're not going to test her. Yeah.
Let me go.
So Grace was about to be tested for alcohol, and if she had passed, she would have probably gone free. But now, she's assaulted an officer, which means she's going to jail regardless of the test, and she doesn't like it at all.
I'll piss in your face. Only if you like it, though. That's the only question. For real. What?
Well, she did pee in the end, but not on the officer's face. She supposedly did in the back seat of the car.
You wouldn't let me go.
Step out.
No, you wouldn't let me go. I couldn't hold it.
Okay.
So, this officer's day keeps getting better and better, and it's not over yet.
I have a bacterial infection.
Okay, just stand in that blue box.
Can I take it off?
No, leave it on.
And I am.
Leave it on. Grace, just stop.
You want to taste me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the blue box.
I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace. Stay in the blue box. Step back.
You can touch me.
Step back.
You touch me.
Obviously, Grace was way more drunk than she led us to believe. She was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence, speeding, obstruction of official business, and assaulting a police officer. However, as this body cam footage hit social media, another aspect of the arrest came to light. Several times during the arrest, Grace yelled at the cops that they weren't there when she bled out in the street, and even asked them if they would catch the other girls that were taken.
I don't believe you at all.
For what?
Because I've been abducted and caught up. You don't know how many girls have been captured to take to Atlanta.
And then at one point, this woman comes up asking for her family friend. She inquires about Grace, but doesn't know any specific information about her, which leads people to believe that she's Grace's handler, and that Grace is in fact being trafficked. And the whole time, Grace is screaming her lungs out from inside the car. This led to internet sleuths creating dedicated videos about the situation, such as this.
Why does that matter?
It really matters. They should have arrested her too. This is really sketchy. You got this young 20-year-old girl out turning tricks, the old word, right? She's really drunk, just got into an accident in a car that has a warrant out for it. And then this person's tracking her on her phone, who doesn't know how long she's been in town for, doesn't know anything about her. She ate her friend.
So, what do you think about this situation? Is Grace just a drunk stripper who had a rough life? Or is she in fact being trafficked by a criminal organization? Let us know in the comments below. And before we get to what's probably the raunchiest arrest ever made, let's look at the case of Skylar Fluss. You thought 20 was young? Well, Skylar is just 18.
No DUI for me, bitches! Like, I just got out of a really bad relationship and he's really toxic and he dumped me.
And like other kids her age, she likes going to parties. At this particular party, she posted footage of herself drinking copious amounts of hard liquor, and when she eventually went home, she got pulled over by the police. The following day, she posted videos of herself explaining how she seduced the cop and got out of trouble by telling them a sob story about how she had just been dumped by her boyfriend.
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
Apparently, Skylar was weaving all over the road, so an officer decided to pull her over because he suspected it was a drunk driver. As the young lady herself confirms, a drunk driver she was.
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with a warning and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch.
Now, if this is true, then we should rightfully be angry at the cop, not only because he let a drunk driver back on the road, but because he did it just because it was a pretty young girl. But let's see what he has to say, or better yet, what his body cam has to say.
Hello, my name's Deputy Stahl. I'm in the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you're weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped
Okay.
So, at least for now, Skylar's story checks out. She got pulled over for drunk driving, and she did give the cop a sob story about getting dumped. But let's see what happens next.
I was like crying and like I'm really
Okay. Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts
Okay.
so bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
Then, the officer gives her a card with the sheriff's office information on it, but it did not have his personal number on it.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal.
Okay, it's obvious that this cop failed to recognize that Skylar was batshit drunk. Maybe she wasn't drunk after all, and was just playing with her phone while driving. What matters here is that the officer showed he was actually a decent human being.
I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are. So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you here is on the back. Wherever you're headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
And what did the officer get in return for his kindness? He got ridiculed on social media by a spoiled little girl who wanted to show off her skills of seduction to her friends. And she did it in a cringeworthy way, laughing at the officer's expense. She also lied about scoring 3.8 on a breathalyzer test. But anyone with any experience could have seen through that lie. The legal limit is 0.08, and at above 3, she would hardly be standing or talking at all because she probably would have blacked out. At 4.0, you're likely to fall into a coma or even die due to respiratory failure. Come on, kids. If you're gonna lie, at least do some research first. As I mentioned earlier, footage was later revealed of Skylar drinking alcohol at a party, so she probably was drunk at the time. When her story got ripped to shreds, she decided to tell the truth.
I ended up getting a little too intoxicated. I was taking shots all night and I decided to make the dumb decision to get into my car and drive.
She also admitted that the officer never asked her out and that she made up that story for social media attention. Deputy Stahl was cleared of any wrongdoing, but that doesn't mean he took it lightly.
No, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I'm glad I was sitting down when I got the phone call.
Yeah, often in life, good deeds are not really reciprocated in the same way. But I'm sure Deputy Stahl learned his lesson, and next time, he'll be more careful when it comes to sobbing girls behind the wheel. And supposedly Skylar said that if her video is proof of anything, it's that she has a lot of growing up to do. Let's hope they both learned a valuable life lesson. And now we hop into the final entry for today, the incredibly raunchy arrest of Kelly Barton. I'm sure that all the officers involved in the arrest of our 2 previous flirty ladies learned a lesson or two. But in this next case, they probably also blushed and had a laugh or two as well. Kelly Barton was a driver for the Ohio Valley Residential Services Group home. On this fateful May 11th, she was involved in an accident while driving a special needs client. This is her co-worker who arrived at the scene before the officers, and she explained what happened.
This is what happened. The client is in the car, and he said she hit a lamppost in the middle of the street. I've been at work since 7 o'clock this morning, so I don't know if she hit something in the middle or what, but Robert just keeps saying she hit a lamppost.
Okay.
And she said she had to avoid a hole.
The officers seem to think they know what that was.
I'm afraid she hit something in Lunesh, so...
Yep. I guess it's going to be by the roundabout.
That's what I think too. Well...
After that, Kelly just pulled over to a gas station and decided to have a rest. When the officers arrived, they noticed she had popped both of her tires, and they suspected that she must have hit something else besides the lamppost, and they quickly realized she was extremely drunk.
Okay. I'm gonna have you step out with me, okay? We gotta go. I know. I gotta get you out of here, though, okay?
I know you're not gonna do that. No.
Yeah, Kelly, we're not laying back down.
It's painfully obvious she's intoxicated. We don't know how she got to be so drunk. What we do seem to know is that she lives in a nearby shelter and that she's new to this job.
We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with her. Do you know where she goes?
Yeah, she's down at the shelter on Reading Road.
Your driver is someone that stays at the shelter?
This one, yeah, she stays in the shelter.
She stays in the shelter.
She just got the job. Yeah, she just got.
We're trying to figure out a way. If we got to get her home, we got to figure out
I'll get her. I'll
a safe
take her.
place to.
Yeah, she's at the shelter. I know where it is.
Now, someone here is delusional. My bet is that the officer is just trying to get as much information as he can. By now, he must realize that Kelly was driving while heavily intoxicated. They have to test her blood alcohol levels, but he's got to know that her chances of going home and not to jail are very, very slim. So, before we go and see what Kelly has to say about all this, here's a recap of the situation told by the arresting officer over the phone to his superior.
So here's the situation. It's a unique one.
Boy 31, okay.
This
7 north.
car belongs to a special needs driver service. They drive special needs people around to and from places. The driver is heavily intoxicated. We're going to go see what she hit in Blue Ash, but the gentleman that was being driven said she hit a pole. The car's on only one wheel. When I got here, the car is turned off and this driver is sitting in the passenger seat of a coworker's car that came to pick up the special needs person.
As the officers approach the vehicle, they chat with Robert, the guy she was driving. Then they get to the back door, and that's where we find Kelly, who's sound asleep. But she's in for a rude awakening, or at least you would think that.
Hello there.
Kelly.
What's her name?
Kelly.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good.
Kelly, would you be able to... Do you have a driver's license with you?
You want the number?
Yeah, if you know it, that'd be great.
It's quite obvious that she's slurring words and that she's drunk. She probably smelled of alcohol too. While the officer's taking her information, Kelly admits that she's drunk, but says she wasn't driving the car.
Kelly, did you have anything to drink tonight?
Yeah.
How much?
Above my limit.
Okay. Were you driving?
No.
How'd you get here?
Because I didn't never leave.
So, they know she's drunk, but now they need a way to prove she was behind the wheel. As the officer reports to his superior, he then looks around and finds a solution to their conundrum.
So she's driving?
She said no. She said no.
Check cameras, see if we can see her get out of the car.
The CCTV footage confirms she got out of the car, and that means she's in deeper trouble than before.
And she gets charged with, I think it's neglect, because if he's disabled.
By that point, the officers need to get Kelly out of the car, and that's when we get the first glimpse into her wacky personality.
Kelly?
Yes, sir.
I'll need you to step out of the car for me, okay? We got to do some stuff, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do, okay?
Y'all want to do all this to me.
Well, hold on. Let's talk. I didn't say you're going to jail.
You know what? You look like the movie.
Which movie?
What y'all want to do?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay?
What?
Come on over here for me.
What they want to do is wait for the EMS first responders, who will check her blood for alcohol levels. But it takes them a long time to finally get Kelly out. And by the time the EMS gets there, hilarity ensues.
Check her out here. I don't want to
You handsome.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Can I run a series of tests? Can I check your eyes and have you do a couple?
Yeah, and I'm going to pass everything that
sweet.
you're trying to do. Look at you handsome.
Do you want the light squad to check you, ma'am?
Yeah. Let them do what they got to do. Come on, boys. I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me.
He's young.
Tune, she doesn't want you, man.
Who don't want me?
Tune doesn't want.
Who don't want me?
I want you. You're good. You're cool with me, okay?
Now, it might be cringy, but just look at all the officers. Not one of them is offended. They all have smiles on their faces, and not in a mocking kind of way. They're just embarrassed like little boys, and Kelly is just getting started.
Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes. Here come Gemini. Look at you. You so damn handsome.
Thank you.
Look at him.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I would do him in a way that he won't admit.
Even though she pokes at them, Kelly does everything she's told and even attempts a field sobriety test. But at one point, she comes to terms with her situation.
You know I can't do it.
Okay.
You know I can't do it. Okay. Wait a minute.
Okay, for your safety, we're just going to stop right there, okay?
And after all that fun, she realizes that she's getting arrested, and it's not going well. First, she objects when the cuffs go on, and then when it's time to get in the cop car, and especially when they read her the charges. After all was said and done, Kelly was charged with operating the vehicle impaired and patient endangerment. Sadly, but reasonably, she also lost her job. One thing is for certain, the cops will remember her for the rest of their lives. Thank you for sticking around. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You definitely don't want to miss our next video.